Aloha, food foresters, friends, family, all of us together on Earth. This is Tutu at Aloha Food Forest, and I'm just so excited to show a couple little things about number one, the mulch. We have received so much rain, and the rain is now being absorbed by the mulch on the soil. So let's just look down under here. We're gonna find all kinds of soil life in here too. If we dig down, there'll be worms and let's see. Requires a little talent here. Dig it up. There's a lot of soil life in here. Is that a worm? Everywhere I look, there's so many worms. And the worms have even been crawling up on the patio. Anyway, I planted some stuff in the soil, and when I dug down in there, I was disturbing worms. And I was like, oh, I feel like a great big mean giant when I open up the soil and disturb those beautiful worms. And that made me think about how much I love planting seeds, because they just get in there and they work with the worms. So that's been really fun. So a couple things I wanted to share with all of you who are interested is how the ground covering from woodchip.com, it's a service, and I'm not affiliated with them making any money, but I just appreciate that they're here. They connect tree trimmers and people who need to offload this beautiful material that they have just had to cut down, and they chip it up, and then they need a place to put it. And we are so blessed that they brought us a couple huge loads. One was a ficus tree and one was a palm tree. And the palm tree brought in this beautiful, like, brown sugary looking shredded mulch, and then the ficus brought the small wood chips. And this company that brought the wood chips was impeccable. I said, why is your mulch so nice? And they said, we keep our blades sharp. And this was such a lovely load of wood chips. And even though we have a lot of organic material of our own I often use I often use a mulching lawnmower to roll over many of my small clippings. Also have an electric wood chipper to put small branches through, because this is the acceleration of the process. If you didn't chip it all up, it would take 50 years or 5 years even, or whatever, but the chipping makes it all happen so much faster. And so we have lots of fun plans in here. This section I've added biochar into this one little corner. Let me stand back and show you this area right here. I'm doing a little experiment with biochar that my sweet my baby boy, who's now a big, beautiful man, gave me this biochar for Christmas. And I love that. What a fun gift, right? So I am I parted the mulch and put the biochar underneath and then put the mulch back on here. And just using a rake and scooping it out and just sprinkling it on and then raking the mulch back on top of it. So it's a great time because the soil is very, 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 very moist. But again, what I wanted to say, emphasize, is how much the wood chips have been absorbing the rainwater. So we don't have a lot of runoff. In fact, we're completely controlling the runoff so far. And look, it's warmer in here with the mulch. So much warmer than it would be if there was no mulch on the floor. It's like having a carpet. And if it was just cold mud, it would be quite uncomfortable out here. So I can't say enough about the wood chips and how fun it's been having them. And then this is a fun thing you might like to see, the medicine wheel. Okay, this medicine wheel was put here by some angels in human form that descended upon our little food forest many years ago. And they know who they are. But they came, they built this medicine wheel, they spread love, they put good vibrations on the land, and this is the medicine wheel. I haven't done very much with it except I pray here or I meditate here. I try to communicate with the spirit world here, because when I come down here and I come right into this entrance, which is a holy place, then I know that the great spirit beings who have been teaching me are here with me and with all of us. So, but it's interesting that the medicine wheel did not get any mulch, and it has green instead. Isn't that kind of fun? I like it. It made a little green carpet for itself. So fun. So that is about it for now. I just wanted to say, oh wait, no, I wanted to show you one other thing. We'll just march up here under the pecan trees. There's Louise Hay's pink pomegranate tree. And we're going through the pecan trees. We're marching straight into the sweet lime. And then we turn over here and see the beautiful little river. This is a drainage system from the front yard. The underground pipe brings water all the way over. You can see that little spot right there. The water's coming out. It's flowing down. And Eric and I love to shape this. It feels a lot like playing in the sand at the beach, just conducting water. And so we made it flow down. Let's see. So yes, and this is a fun little bridge. It's a very thick piece of wood, and it makes a dandy bridge. And you can pick it up and move it around, which is really nice too. But you can see this water continues to flow out. Let's see if I stand back. You can see the pattern. It's a very small and subtle digging into the soil done by hand, but it conducts the water to the various plants. And this is a little channel that's been here for quite a long time. These This is a berm right here. Probably not easy to see right now. A little swale right here on the left of the screen, and a berm. So the water can come all the way from here all the way down into this area. And this water has been channeled down here for some years now. So it's bringing water down and conducting it down where it goes downhill. And there's one of our friends, the birds. The birds are really quite involved in the gardening process, as are all the animals, both the ones that we can see on top of the ground and under the ground, and the ones we can see in the sky. They're all here helping the whole process happen. And of course the plants are what we're all ultimately feeding from. The plants give us everything, all the animals and the people, and they clean the air. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you make food for us. I hope you see how much the mulch will absorb the water, and so we don't have runoff. So we're storing water in the ground, storing water in the ground. That's principle number 6 in my food forest path. Store your water in the ground. It's the cheapest and most effective place to store it. And I gotta go, but I love you, and we'll talk soon. Aloha.